It's what we have all been waiting for. Greg Doucette makes a video on Wes Watson and Big Boy. Go ahead, check out the original video. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. Man, he dropped this 2 days ago. I've been waiting to react to this. Holy crap, bro. This is going to be funny. Let's do it.
You might think that you're cool, that you're alpha, but you're literally fooling the world. And so you need to stop Wessing your Watson and bigging his boy.
What did he say?
What? Hold on, that's how we're starting off? Holy crap.
Coach Greg, in today's video, while bigging his boy, Wes Watson, they have a nuclear meltdown. I get it. They were once in jail. They are bad. They're each other's baddies. And so they decided to team up, to tag team, if you will. Isn't that amazing? And so what's happening is they can't handle it that other people are yapping about them. They think that they're so alpha, so cool, that no one can mess with them. The only thing is people have discovered that they're full of shit. That what they've been yapping about is meaningless. And in case you want to go downhill real quick, the one way you can guarantee to do that is you partner up with Wes Watson. Does anyone actually want to be associated with this man?
That's how far these weirdos actually go. They actually try to pay ex-girlfriends or people that I know.
Guy like Coach Greg, John Bravo, and so on, we're the weirdos because we're talking about how ridiculous the things that they're doing actually are.
Yeah, big lips. Yes, I have that.
Perfect, baby. You're hired.
Who's worse? The person paying his
ex-girlfriend,
the escort, in order to find out more about Wes Watson? Or the fact that Wes Watson, who supposedly is a multimillionaire and alpha,
what was that?
Guy who carries a purse wherever he goes, a purse of which he says contains $20,000 in cash and perhaps some kind of a weapon.
Yeah, boy.
You were thinking it's something hardcore. Oh, that makes him bad. It's pepper spray, the same thing that many females would also carry in their purses.
So it's been a while since we spoke about Wes Watson, that little bitch. And he's going even crazier than last time. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
Más loco que
Thank you,
última
Greg.
vez.
Bro,
Hey, you're a jealous bitch.
How exactly am I a jealous bitch? The only purses that I need are, in fact, Mebstagrams. She owns them. She walks around with them. And by the way, I don't need $20,000 in cash. I have my credit cards uploaded in my phone. It's 2024.
Bro.
Even Coach Greg, who knows nothing about technology,
Greg keeps
knows
getting
how
too
to pay
funny.
for things with his phone.
And this is super random, but Greg watches some of my videos. Like, he responds to some of the comments that are like in the. I'm like, holy crap! Greg Doucette watches some of my videos. I don't even know. Hey, shout out Greg though, dude. He keeps getting funnier though. Greg knows what he's doing.
I don't have the phone. Guess what? I've got a credit card and even Bitcoin.
Most of my haters are gay.
And so by gay for him, is he referring to Big Boy? And unlike Wes Watson, I actually have girls message me. They slide into my DMs after buying my cookbooks. This is how it works, Wes Watson. And by the way, he's a young man. I'm pushing 50 keys of Turk across the border. Guys, I had to lay low. I'm in an undisclosed location. The feds are on to me. I'm your T-plug, and there's the T-plug stack. It's Turkesterone and GO2 Max, and it's only $97. That's 25% off. Now, I know I'm 49. I'm pushing 50 keys of Turkesterone across the border. And so if you want to get this stuff before we run out, remember, I don't know how much longer I can get it for. You want to get it right now, and so click the link in the description before it sells out. T-plug out.
Go buy. After watching that, I might go buy some T-plug.
Up mentally and jealous of this individual.
And so, bro, cope a little. You're trying to convince us that we're so jealous of your lives that we're up all in your business. But what we're literally doing is making fun of you. And so you need to stop Wessing your Watson and bigging his boy.
What did he say?
What?
Bro, I'm just a chill guy who likes to make videos.
No.
Just a chill guy. But you, on the other hand, well, you ain't so chill after all.
What form of mental illness is this where someone supposedly doesn't like you, but they spend every waking hour thinking about you, learning about you, and obsessing over you.
And so there's a difference between jealous or envious of somebody wishing you were in their position versus researching somebody in order to create a video that's going to make the person thousands of dollars. Remember, when we post videos,
That's
we're
true.
actually being paid.
Dude,
The show
all right,
as it's on
quick
our-
Greg stat. If you didn't know, Greg Doucette made $132,000 off ad revenue on YouTube alone in October 2024.
and the more views we get, the more we get paid.
True. What are these ads?
Greg.
And we make videos about you, Wes Watson, because many people want to be up to date on all the nonsense that you keep doing. It's kind of like a train wreck or a car crash.
What?
You don't want to be in the train wreck. You don't want to be in the car crash, but you can't help but look. That's you, Wes Watson. You're like a
That's
car
terrible.
crash that people can't ignore.
I spoke to his ex-wife, Valerie. And you know what she told me?
That's his
She
ex-wife?
told me he loved to get pegged.
Now listen,
What?
you like to do in the privacy of your own home, well, that's on you. You do what you want. He likes to do that with his wife. He enjoys it. He learned how to do this, to take this while in prison. There's nothing wrong with that. In prison,
No,
you are somebody's
Greg.
bitch. And so he can dress up with his fancy, pretty clothes, with his pretty little purse, and walk around town looking like a man. And in the privacy of his own home, if he wants to get pegged, well, by all means. But you don't then go and make fun of other people. When you start throwing stones at other people, expect the stones to get thrown back.
And his Sharmuta, Gabby. You remember her? Well, she got tired of all the bullshit, too. She got tired of him. She got tired of having to peg him.
He's paying
Dude,
her to be his girlfriend.
this is
perhaps
not
to get
real.
pegged. I don't know. Don't care. But when you start yapping and making fun of other people, for example, the guy who was out there blowing leaves on his yard starts cursing him out because bro is doing his job. Well, it's not cool.
What?
Remember, this is the same guy that thinks it's okay
Where was that
to
video?
walk up to another man and to throat punch them because they don't agree with the same scientific principles you have in how to train in the gym. Bro, it's a disagreement. You
No
don't
way.
have to resort to violence.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out. That doesn't mean Gabby's probably the sweetest person. Like, I think she's funny. She's got the best energy.
Perhaps she wouldn't peg him anymore. Whatever.
Wes is an alpha man. I didn't know that alpha men pay Sharmutas to pretend to be their girlfriends, but I guess I didn't know.
And so was it perhaps the language
terrible.
barrier? She couldn't speak the same language with him, and so when he said, "Could you peg me?" she's like, "I don't know what you mean." Perhaps she took a bat and hit him with it. I don't know.
What? Bro, what is he talking about?
Perhaps she said, "Peg no comprende mi hablas español." Bro knows Spanish.
But I guess I didn't know that you had to do that to be a man.
I always thought relationships were about finding somebody that has a genuine desire for you. Somebody that loves you no matter what. Didn't know it involved having to pay them to want to date you. And even though you have millions of dollars, she still wasn't paid enough to want to stay with him. And so is the problem that he doesn't have as much money as he needs? Or is it that no matter how much money he threw at her, it wasn't enough?
You know, since I took part in some of this stuff, so I went online on those sites and I found him a Sharmuta to see if she was interested in going and seeing him.
And so he's
What?
on eros.com, Maya, an escort in Miami, looking amazing. With
What?
hot dogs for lips and clearly a lot of silicone or saline implants. His perfect type. And so he gives her a call and says, "Hey, I want you to be his girlfriend for a month."
I'm looking for a Sharmuta for Wes Watson.
I don't know, baby. I have no idea who that is.
She didn't know who
What?
Wes Watson is.
What is this? Bro, what is this?
And so there are a few people on this earth that everyone knows who they are. Cristiano Ronaldo, Donald Trump, perhaps The Rock, and Wes Watson. She's saying she doesn't know Wes Watson. And so you have to be
Wes
careful.
Watson.
Perhaps she's underage.
No.
You ever think of that, John? She doesn't know who Wes Watson is. Perhaps she's just a child. It doesn't make sense that
That's
a
not
grown
real,
ass
bro.
woman would not know the famous Wes Watson.
And the purse, remember? I'm the one who teased them about that purse being a woman's purse, right? Not manly.
I mean, listen, it's okay for men to have purses, but Wes Watson's the man who says that he's so alpha. And so if you're
Yeah,
dressing
true.
like a woman, remember, it's 2024. You do what you want.
You do what
can
you
call
want, true.
yourself a woman. You can dress like a woman, whatever. But if you're going to make
true.
fun of other people for not being alpha, and you're not alpha yourself, well, people are clearly going to call you out. Kirk!
Branding it and some other shit to protect the mother.
Kirk! And so cope a little harder. No, it's manly for me to walk around with a woman's purse because I have cash and a weapon inside. It's still not manly.
He's trying to say it's manly because he has those things, money and a gun in there, or a knife, or who knows what weapon he has, maybe mace.
And so imagine walking up to the door, knock on the door, wanting to talk to Wes Watson. He pulls it out. I'm not talking about the downstairs. I'm talking about the mace.
We have had a lot of people on this show, but nothing compared to what I saw a little while ago. This man posted that you were going to be on the show.
And so with C.T. Fletcher, man has interviewed
Wait,
a lot of people.
C.T.
Never
Fletcher?
has he seen someone get as much hate as Wes Watson. And
I
so
need to watch
why
that,
would you
bro.
want to be associated with this man?
Why would Big Boy go and have Wes Watson, the most hated man online, rep his brand? Because Big Boy deals with enough shit on his own.
Why do you think, John? You already know this. These guys are in a situationship. They stick together no matter what. Remember, when you find your true love, you're going to stick together no matter what.
Well, Big Boy, we know he's got the biggest titties of them all, and he gives it to Kali Muscle to help him feel better. He comes to his side, he comforts him, he does everything he can to make him feel better.
And so Big Boy and Cali Muscle, they also are very loving together. They have a very nice relationship.
Bro, what?
And so why not extend it to Wes Watson?
So why don't I get some breast milk? Got a little bitter saltiness to it.
And so we got men drinking breast milk and carrying around purses before GTA 6.
Loyalty in
Before
this game is
GTA
everything.
6.
When you got a homeboy, you got a homie, and he's your boy, and you ride it with him, you got to ride with them through the thick, through the thin, through the ups and the downs.
And so remember, he says he's ridden with him. He's taken him for a ride. They're riding together. Last I checked, remember, I've only been speaking Gen Z for about 6 months. When you take someone for a ride, it's involving sexy time.
No.
Sorry, that's what it is. And so perhaps Wes Watson is in fact the village bicycle, and Big Boy enjoys
what?
taking him for a ride. Remember, he's a
What?
big boy. He needs someone who's used to this. Someone that can handle a big boy, if you know what I'm saying.
What is he
High-end
saying?
Fashion designer, clothing all color matched to look like a Barbie doll.
Hey, I know who you are.
Come on, brother. Watch, guy. Hey.
And so does this look like an alpha to you? Somebody who's a poser, dressing like some kind of 20-year-old trying to look cool, trying to fit in. Perhaps if he dresses like this, some shamuta will walk up to him and say, hey, I'll be your girlfriend for only $10,000 a month.
Carrying
Yo.
around purses, now we know it. Women weapons inside. Crying like a bitch and needs his friends to come feed him some titty milk.
And so if you
What?
ask me, he's more feminine than last time. He has no self-worth, no self-esteem, because if he actually did, he wouldn't need to do this. And if people were talking about him and he didn't like it, he would simply ignore it. Before I
True,
let you go,
that's
don't
true.
forget, I'm your tea plug. It's pure
All right, shout out Greg.
terkestrone.
Shout out Greg. That was a funny video. I can't even lie. I'm tired now. But that was a good video to end off with for my night. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, sign out. Peace.